Bocanegra for Rangers. Onto Wild. Easily dispossessed, though that's a bad ball forward by Hart. Wild onto Edu. Lee Wallace is wide. Chance here for Rangers. Sends it across. It's David Stevens with a block. And O'Hanlon sweeps it away. Needed a better cross from Lee Wallace after the error by Michael Hart. Great pass by Edu. Found Wallace. Jelavic was the target. Not found. Rangers throw. Jelavic. Back onto Wild. That's a decent ball across. And it was Stephen Whittaker coming in at the post. Well defended in the end by Ivan Sproul. Jelavic held off the defender. It's a good cross from Wild, and it's good tracking back by Ivan Sproul. Pat Fenlon and his home opener. He's trying to get his point across. Ivan Sproul. Should be an easy header away by Whittaker. It's not a good one. That comes down to Lewis Stevenson. Well, he certainly got hold of it. And Pat Fenlon certainly be happy with the way Lewis Stevenson came and attacked the ball. Well, Hibs haven't scored in the last 3 at home against Rangers. Trying to find space on the left-hand side. Ivan Sproul up against Whittaker. That's good from Sproul. Sent across. Wallace has missed it. Griffiths. Oh, what a chance for Hibs just before half-time. Well, Ivan Sproul took on Whittaker, won that battle. Lee Wallace swiped fresh air, and Lee Griffiths, that was poor. And Pat Fenlon goes through the agonies that his colleagues have suffered in recent times. Sproul up against Whittaker. There's a shout for handball, didn't look like it. Hanlon clips it forward. Well, referee Ian Brines, there's 1 or 2 Hibs players complaining at him. Sproul just appeared to put this up, just off the chest of Stephen Whittaker. Good call. McCulloch. Rangers unbeaten in the last 11. SBO visits Easter Road. Pushing forward again. Ben Dixon holds it high. Wallace goes after it again. Moves away from Hart. Goes down. Penalty kick. Ian Brines will penalise Michael Hart for the tug on Lee Wallace. Well, Wallace moved in. Their arms were linked. But Hart certainly held him back. And Ian Brines pointed to the spot. It's a correct call, just as it was moments ago, to deny Hibs a penalty. Jelavic not been really involved in the match. 61 minutes played. Nikita Jelavic, that's perfect. 7 goals from his last 10 coming into today. And nets nicely from the spot kick. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. It's perfectly placed penalty into the corner, and Rangers lead at Easter Road. Ivan Sproul. Plenty of targets. Sproul sends it across. Paul Hanlon. Sprawled on the turf and unlucky not to have scored here. Paul Hanlon got up to the ball well, just couldn't bring it down. Ben Dixon wide. He's made a difference since he's been introduced. That's a nice step over and blocked by Lewis Stevenson. Rangers fans happy with what they're seeing now, the side and the head. Gregwald with a corner. Plenty of options in the middle for Wild. Sends it across. Jelavic! Nikita Jelavic got away from his man and helped himself to his 2nd double of the season. He got away from Michael Hart, and that's a really simple header. Hart got blocked, Jelavic lost him, and Rangers lead 2-0. Problems now for Pat Fenlon. It's thrown in onto Galbraith. Snipped across, simple header away. Well, Hanlon gets another chance. Hibs pushing here, Stevenson. Play on, said the referee. Osborne, out wide onto Hanlon. Hanlon, that's taken a deflection. McGregor has to go back, that's a good save. Osborne comes in. And it's over the top. Well, Alan McGregor hasn't been overworked today, but he got back really well from this deflection. Good strong hand to push it away.
Ray, thank you very much. Well, Ali, how pleasing was that today? Oh, I'm delighted, Darla. I'm really, really pleased. As I said, the first half I thought we knocked the ball about well enough. But as I said with this discussion at half time, I don't think we really had a cutting edge and we weren't putting a delivery into the box to form a threat. I thought the second half, after we scored the goal, you know, we definitely looked more of a threat. You know, we've got boys who with great pace who can get at teams, and you know, I thought we deserved a victory today.
How big a concern is it at the moment that the lack of chances? It seems to have been like that to an extent since Stephen Naismith was out.
Yeah, you know, I think we're obviously missing, you know, we're missing Stephen Naismith, that goes without saying. You know, we're missing Lafferty as well, we're missing Aluko today, who's been creative, very creative for us in recent weeks. Wilder again, you know, does very well. I thought he put in an absolutely terrific ball for the goal. He put in a smashing ball, off the top of my head, for the free kick in the first half. So we're creating. You were just probably not creating as many chances as I would like. You
tried a new formation. Did it work?
You know, it was for the first time attempted formation. As I say, we were pleased with it. We were pleased with it. We changed it, as you could probably see.
And did that make the difference in the second half? When you did make the change?
It did, because I felt we felt, Kenny, Ian and myself, that we weren't getting enough help to Big Nikicha, really. I would have to say, take my hat off to the two Hibs centre-backs. I thought they had particularly good games today. But we weren't getting people around or past Nikicha. So Thomas came on, and Thomas, as you know, as you can see, he's got great feet and ability and pace, and he certainly take the ball for us. And I thought the change definitely helped us. I wouldn't go as far to say it won us a game, but I thought it definitely helped us.
Are you happy with his progress, Tomic Bin-Dixon? Obviously there's a few other youngsters pushing as well. You mentioned this week you're going to have to use some of them, aren't you?
Yeah, it certainly looks that way, but you know, I don't have any fears about using our youngsters. You know, that's why we've got at Murray Park, and you know, some of the boys coming through are very encouraging. You just have to look at Wilder, and obviously we've got boys like Jamie Ness, Ross Perry's been playing, and fellas like that. So no, we certainly don't have any problems or fears about playing these young lads.
Nikita Jelavic, 14 goals. I know how important you think he is to the whole cause here, but in January, are you expecting more bids for him?
I'm not expecting anything in January. I'll wait and see what happens.
You think you'll hold on to him?
I hope so. You'd have to say he's a star player for us, that goes without saying. But it'd be great if we could hold on to him. But listen, we all know the business of football.
Ali, thank you for your time. Well done today.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Right, thank you very much. Well, Stephen, how important a victory was that?
Yeah, it was important. Obviously, after a couple of bad results, we won last week against Dunfermline. It was important to keep the run going and get another 3 points here today. We knew it was going to be a tough game as always, and lucky enough, we done enough to win the game.
How do you feel the team played?
Yeah, I thought we passed the ball quite well, but without really creating too much maybe in the first half. And maybe once you get that goal, it gives you an extra little spark and a bit of confidence. And I thought overall it was a decent performance and we deserved it.
You seem to have a bit more drive in the second half. What did Ali say at half-time to you?
Yeah, just keep going really, and just try and create a little bit more, maybe take a little bit of a gamble in terms of going forward. As I said in the first half, I thought we were solid, kept the ball well without really going anywhere. Second half, maybe try to be a little bit more direct in terms of our passing forward, and it worked for us, paid off in the end.
The manager said before the game he was trying something new tactically, a 4-2-3-1. How did you feel that went, and does it suit you personally?
Yeah, I thought it worked quite well, to be fair, in the first half. As I say, we kept possession of the ball quite well. Second half, throughout in the middle of the game, he changed it to 4-4-2 again. We went on to win the game, so it's nice to be able to obviously have a change of formation in the locker.
I know he's been out for a few weeks now, Stephen Naismith, but do you really miss him creatively going forward?
Yeah, without doubt, he's going to be a massive loss to us, and it would be to any team in the country. And as I say, he was in such a rich vein of form for the last 18 months, and a big player for us, and you're going to miss that type of player without doubt.
How important is Nikita Jelavic now?
Yeah, to be fair, we keep saying we don't want the onus always being him to score the goals, but again he's produced the 2 goals today, and we need to take a little bit of weight off his shoulders and maybe chip in throughout the team. But as I say, he's a massive player for us.
You just definitely can't afford to lose him, can you?
Yeah, well, as I say, I hope the club maybe take the same stance as they did in the last transfer window, and we can keep hold of him. I'm sure there'll be a few teams sniffing around him. He's a top quality striker, and as I say, hopefully we can keep hold of him.
Well, he was the Clydesdale Bank man of the match today. I know he's in the dressing room, but would you hand that over for us? Thanks very much. Cheers, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, Pat, how do you sum up your team's performance today?
I was pleased with a lot of it. I thought we played quite well. Kept Rangers at bay for a long time, and until they had a penalty. I think that was the 4th shot and goal they had. So a lot of encouraging signs from us today.
What did you make of the penalty?
Thought it was a bit harsh, but it's difficult to see from where I am. I'm going to say it's harsh when it's against us, so I'd like to see it again before I have major comment on it. But up to that, I thought we did really well. We stifled Rangers, and we probably had the best chance. Well, we had definitely had the best chance in the first half, and maybe the best chance in the second half off our own free kick. So we're disappointed that we didn't get out now because we've worked hard.
What do you say to the boys after a game like that?
I think you say that if we get that every week, then we won't have too many problems. But the problem we've had here is that we've been able to do that against the bigger teams, and when we come up against the so-called weaker opposition, which they're not, we've dropped our standards. So they've proven now against Motherwell and today that we can do it, and that's the plus to take out.
Were you disappointed by the nature of the second goal?
You're always disappointed when you concede off set pieces. If you take the 2 goals, one's a corner and one's a penalty. So I don't think Rangers opened us up in the game, and you're disappointed when you defend so well as a unit and you play so well as a team that you concede off set pieces. And it's something we've got to learn and work on.
Finally got your first 90 minutes under your belt today after 3 weeks. Initial impressions, are they good? Do you think you can turn this around quickly?
Of course we do. I mean, I've said that to the players, that 45 minutes against Motherwell and 90 minutes today against Rangers, we did quite well. And if we can do that in the remainder of the season, we won't have a problem, but we've got to get to that level every week.
Do you think you have to do a lot of business in January? Are the resources there if you want to do the business?
Well, it's like every football club. Things are tight and everywhere. So I firmly believe we've got some good players at this club, and we need to get more out of some others. So if we are a little bit short in certain areas. If it's possible to get 1 or 2 in areas, we will do that.
Is Lee Griffiths vital to you? Can you get him here for the season? Is that a conversation that started with Wolves?
It has, yeah. We're working on that at the moment, so hopefully that will be resolved. But he is a big player for us. He gives different options with his pace, and he's disappointed that obviously he gets a great chance. And you probably would have wanted to fall to him, to be fair. But no, hopefully we'll be able to hang on to him.
Pat, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Cheers.